What's going on, everybody? I'm Coach Gary. How you guys doing today? Today I'm going to be doing a quick review on the Troy-Bilt 200C self-propelled push lawnmower. This lawnmower has an engine that is 163 cc's. The conversion on that is roughly 5.5 horsepower. Right out of the box, this is what you're going to get. A fully assembled lawnmower. There are a few things you're going to have to do, and I'll show you those in a second. All right, right out of the box, this is what you're going to get. A fully assembled push mower. There are a few things you're going to have to assemble yourself, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. It comes with a grass catcher or a mulching bag, whatever you like to call it. A set of instructions, an owner's manual, and it also comes with its own container of 4-cycle engine oil. The first thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to assemble the grass catcher. I won't be using it. I have too much grass to cut, and I'll just be emptying too many times, so that's out. Hopefully the mulching blade or the blade will mulch the grass pretty good, and it'll just fall back into the lawn and become fertilizer. So here's how you do it.
This is the bottom, this is the top. You want to take this part, slide it in here. You can pry this over the bar.
To put the bag on the mower, you're going to have to lift up this part here. And then you have two pieces sticking out right here. Right here and right here. They're going to be resting right in this slot here. Make sure you get the cords out of the way. Slide them on or into those slots. Close this, and you're good. The next thing I'm going to do is to adjust the handles on it. And this is why you should always read your instructions first, and make sure you check over whatever product you buy, because I was checking the blades out and I noticed that these bars, the way it comes out of the box, are sticking through the bottom of your mower deck. All right, so it is very easy for someone who just really wants to get this thing put together and using it. Very easy for a person, especially of my stature, to and I'll show you how to do this properly in a minute, to take these out, adjust your bars, and be like, okay, this is cool, and then try to crank it with those bars sticking through your deck. And of course, if you do that and this thing comes on or tries to crank at any point, it's going to definitely mess up your blade, and it'll probably mess up these bars too. All right, that's probably not going to be covered under warranty, so make sure you check things. Make sure you read your instructions first. The first thing you need to do is take these out. All right, and they are connected through the handles. So if you don't take them out, this bar is not going to move. All right, slide it up. And there's another hole here, right there. that you want to adjust your handles to. Go ahead and replace.
Replace the bolt into those holes after you pull up the handles.
As you can see, there's nothing in the way now. All right. There's already a bolt here, a bolt and nut here. You don't want to do anything to this, but with these, the ones with the red wings on them, you want to take these off. All right, you want to take this bolt and make sure this side goes on the inside. I'm just going to put it in the second slot. All right. And then make sure your wing nuts, the red wing nuts, go on the outside.
If I can get it started here, should be a lot easier. 60-year-old fingers.
Unwrap your gas cap. Couple of more things on this lawnmower. Here is your spark plug and spark plug wire. I've never had one that had a metal piece. I think this is metal. I don't think it's a plastic. Metal piece to go around it like this. But anyway, I took it off just so you guys could see it. So we're going to replace it now. This is where you'll be putting your oil. And one thing I do like about this lawnmower is instead of like the old lawnmowers having to go under it and using the socketless, I guess, end of a ratchet to take out the drain oil or the drain plug, now the drain plug is right here. I use a 10mm socket to take that oil plug out. Most new lawnmowers come with their first container of oil. Make sure you put it in there. They do crank these things at the factory, so there's some oil residue in there. As you can see, when I took out that oil plug, no oil came out. So if you crank it without oil in it and it locks up, that is definitely not covered under warranty. So make sure you go ahead and put this whole container inside your engine. That's fancy. Okay, here are your deck height adjusters. You got one in the back for the back wheels and the front. As you can see, my grass is pretty tall. Wouldn't matter if it was tall or not. I'm going to mow with mine in the very highest setting I can possibly get. But it can go as low as this. I have none of that. All right, I forgot one thing, and that is to set your pull string. So to do that, all you need to do is sort of loosen this up right here. Oh, it's gonna come all the way off. Loosen this up. Hold down your arm. Go ahead and pull this. Put it inside the loop and then tighten. Now you're ready to go. All right, guys, let's see what happens on the maiden pull. Is that how you would say it? First pull. I like it, but at this point, I like anything because I can get my yard cut. I think it adjusts higher than any of my other push mowers I've ever had, and I really like that. I haven't used a self-propelled mower in 30 years. My dad had one. We thought that was really cool, but I don't know, somehow it makes me feel old, or it made me feel old to have bought one. So that's why I hadn't bought one until right now, because I'm old. All right, but it's pretty cool. I don't really have to push. All I have to do is walk behind it and keep it in line. I do like that it has an oil drain plug. Now I don't have to tip the mower over. I don't necessarily like that it doesn't have a side discharge on it, but I can raise it so high that the grass that's cut can be chopped or mulched, so it just falls back into the existing lawn, and I don't have any rows of grass to sweep up. So I like that. The engine sounds big. It's 5.5 or 5.6 horsepower, so it's cutting through this high grass with no problem. So once I get this cut, I won't have to worry about it bogging down. So the tank is pretty sizable. Oh, by the way, let me show you guys this. Here is your air filter. All right, let's take that thing off. Last one I had was an oval shape. This one is square. Back in there. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And leave some comments. I'll try to answer as many as I possibly can. Yes, I know this is on. I left it on because I just like the way it feels. All right. So I'll see you guys next time. I'm Coach Gary.